What a breathless end to this game here today. Merstham against Uxbridge, and my words, what a dramatic way for it to end. 1-1 it finished. I've been joined by the boss, Peter Adeniyi. Peter, you must be very pleased to get a point out of that. I mean, we 1-0 down after 20 odd minutes to get it in added time. How did you feel?
Disappointed and pleased at the same time. I thought in the first 15, 20 minutes we actually was in control of the game, constantly getting into the final third, but weren't producing enough in that final third. I think the most disappointing thing for the amount of final third entry we had, the keeper didn't really have a save to make through the course of the game. And from 20 minutes onward, I mean, the goal was really poor to concede, and you know, we are often pathed, but without really creating any clear-cut chances. And then in the last 10-15 minutes, just said to the boys, I'm like, we found, like some power up bar, and all of a sudden we've got some energy and really went for it. And that's what disappoints in that we should be playing like that for 90 minutes. We should be tired in the last 10-15 minutes. So how on earth have we managed to find that kind of energy to really push them back and win a pen? Which, Reece got his first goal comfortably, put it away, which I'm really pleased for him. I mean, me and him have been practicing in training. It was going to be one of us, but he hasn't missed one in training, and luckily when it happened, it was a case of like, yeah, there you go, have it.
To be fair, I thought you were stepping up to have it because you were hanging around the penalty spot when it was given. So you guys have been practicing, so it's great to see Reece get his first goal. But as a Merstham fan, you're sitting there thinking, we're in added time, we're 1-0 down, and the route to goal is now spot kick. If you've been following the club this season, you know we've been very hit or miss from the spot. But, to see him stick it away the way that he did was delightful.
I think it's been more missed than it this season, hasn't it?
That's why I said hit very quietly like that.
We've missed quite a few this season, but like I said, he's been really, really confident in training. Both me and him take about 4 or 5 every session over the last few weeks, or actually maybe a little bit more than that, and he hasn't actually missed one, even in training yet, and he didn't miss today, so I'm extremely pleased for him. I mean, his performances over the last few weeks has deserved a go, and the fact that he's got it from 12 yards is even more pleasing. Hopefully, if we get a few more this season, he'll be stepping up and putting them away like that one.
Excellent. Reece, you stick on them pens, mate, definitely. You said the first 20 minutes, I quite agree. I think we were the team on the front foot. No way had a goal disallowed for offside, which looked very tight. Brian should have stuck that one away when it came across the face of the goal. But what changed the tide to let Uxbridge get on the front foot, do you feel?
They're number 11. We allowed him to get into the game, and we had a little bit of warning a few minutes earlier when the ball was played down that side, and he's clearly got a good pace about him and tricky player, and he gave us a warning initially and we didn't heed that warning, and then the next time Aziz, he'll admit that he dived in a little bit earlier than he should have. Sometimes you just got to match the guy's run and force him back, and you've done a great defensive job. But that's part of his learning process, and he would have learned from today. I mean, what's been brilliant about Aziz is anything you ask him to do, he does it pretty well. Any situation that arises that he needs to learn from, he learns from it. I mean, he's still a young defender and a young player, and his performances over the course of this season have been brilliant. Again, I just said to them, when we went away to Uxbridge last time, and I think we lost 3-0, 3-0, I believe. Yeah. He's the only player to have survived from that trip all those months ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is testament to him, and it's testament to all the boys that have come in since then, and helping us to climb in the right direction from the bottom of the table towards where we need to be, outside the bottom 4.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to say it was a patched up defence today, but we obviously MK and Reedy were both missing. They're 2 experienced defenders. Aziz played sort of left side of the 3 centre backs. No way he had to fill in at right wing back today. Do you feel like they did acquit themselves well over the 90 minutes, and the fact that they could fill in and do those jobs works in your favour?
1,000,000%. It was a slight concern of mine going into the game. Missing MK and Reedy, the back 3 have been amazing. Every play that I've played over the last 4, which is now 5 games, have been brilliant. But the previous 4 games really outstanding. I mean, Reedy, everyone knows what Reedy brings to the table. MK's experience is invaluable. And missing both of them for such a crucial game was my main concern going into today's game. But Z's equipped himself well there. I mean, he showed another dimension to his game that I could fill in on the left side of the back three. Did it last season at Carshall, and we're done, left side, play left wing back, play left back, play centre midfield, and we've tried to develop him so he's an all-round defender. But Charlie again today was outstanding. Can't remember him putting a foot wrong. Goodie's goodie, does what he needs to do. Having such a young, those two young players in the back line with Phil, with his age as well, I'm really, really proud of them and what they've managed to do today. It is a massive point for us. All in all, knowing that what we had to go into the game. Please, considering the performance we're putting as well, which isn't as good as what we've done in the past games, but we've played well this season and got nothing. So playing not so well and playing to our potential over the last 2 games and picking up 4 points, I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say we've definitely played a lot better than we did today and come away with nothing. So actually to get a goal in the last minute is quite novel for us. I think it's quite nice. And if you look at the league table now, we're out of the bottom 2, which psychologically will be very good and a real boost in confidence. It's a massive game against Guernsey on Wednesday now, isn't it? How are you feeling about that one?
Well, Reedy will be back for that one. So, our defence will look a little bit stronger than it did today. It should allow us to push Aziz back to his more natural position. Luckily, we've got almost a full squad going out to Guernsey, which is brilliant. So I'm quietly confident that we could go there and equip ourselves and put in a performance that, we're capable of doing. The boys are up for it. We're up for it. It should be an interesting game. They're flying at the moment. So, it's a massive 6 points off for both teams.
And we'll be flying on Wednesday. Hey, Peter, one last question. Should have been a penalty a couple of minutes before the one that we got?
I'll let everyone watch it back on the video. But, if anyone sees it and goes, that wasn't a pen, I'll be very surprised because it's one of those, I know I'm being clever. I know I'm 100% being clever. I've got on the other side of him. I now know that he's on the wrong side of me. I'm now letting the ball drop and comfortably got myself between him and the ball, and he's ran straight into the back of me. Anywhere else on the pitch is a free kick. So for the love of whatever, I don't want to, mention. I wonder if isn't that one a penalty because it's inside the area. Anywhere else on the football pitch is a free kick. So for me, it should have definitely been a pen, but I'll let the video confirm it.
Well, listen, enjoyed looking at the league table tonight, boss. And is there a word for the fans? I know they were quite frustrated, but the relief around the stadium when Reece stuck that penalty in was palpable.
And they've got every right to be frustrated. I feel their frustration. What they want to see through the course of the 90 minutes is a performance. I think football fans will forgive you if you put in a performance and it doesn't quite go your way. I don't think we performed to our levels today. But again, football fans will forgive you if you pick up a result when you don't perform well. So luckily we managed to, sneak a point at the end and we'll take it.
Brilliant. Best of luck on Wednesday.
Thank you very much, guys, as always. And for those of you travelling out to Guernsey, enjoy yourself. Try and behave yourself as well.